Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Estelle and I hope you're all doing good. So guys, today's video is mostly for beginners who loves to eat plantain and cassava fufu but doesn't really know how to make it. As most of you guys knows, plantain and cassava fufu can be a bit tricky, especially when it comes to the finishing part where you have to now combine both cassava and the plantain, followed by pounding until it's smooth, then creating the shape for presentation. It can really be difficult to achieve it for most people, and as I'm talking, I don't always, even especially when it comes to creating the shape for presentation, I don't always get it right. So I've been using a technique which I believe is good for everybody, which has been good for me, and I'm pretty sure someone out there would like the idea. So I'm going to show you two ways of how to make your fufu. The first part would be using the microwave, which is the one I normally use because it's the easiest. And the second one would be the traditional way. And I'm pretty sure if you watch the video till the end, you will love the idea and you will want to give it a try. So guys, without further ado, let me show you how to make it. So to get started, I've got some fresh cassava which I have chopped into cube sizes, and also I've got two types of plantain which I have also chopped into cube sizes. The quantity I used are 2 green plantain and 1 yellow plantain, but you can choose either of the two. I normally like to add the yellow for a bit of sweetness, but if you want to keep it just plain, you can use the green plantain instead. And this was the size of cassava that I've used. I did not weigh the cassava, but that's so far the shape and how it looks. And next I will be adding some water prior to blending. So next it's time to start blending our plantain and cassava. So my advice is, before you blend it, make sure that you're using a blender that really can blend your cassava and plantain to a smooth texture. So next, add all the chopped cassava and the plantain into the blender, then followed by blend it until smooth. Then transfer it into a bowl that is suitable for you to use it in a microwave. Now that we've finished achieving the blending, make sure that the texture is exactly like how I'm showing you in the video. So now it's time to start cooking. If the quantity that you are going to use is similar to the quantity I'm using, then your first part of cooking it in the microwave will be 12 minutes. And that is the number of minutes I use for my first part. My microwave only takes up to 6 minutes. So what I did was, after the 6 minutes, I have pressed it for another more 6 minutes off camera to get it to 12 minutes. Okay guys, it's 12 minutes now, and that is how my fufu looks so far. It's halfway cooked, as you guys can see, and now I'm going to give it a good mix until it's well combined. So now that it's well combined, I'm going to add a bit of water. Now in this part, it depends on what texture you really want your fufu to be. I like the texture of my fufu quite soft. So for that reason, I am adding just a bit of water before I take it for the second stage. So next we are going to put it back in the microwave for the second time, and this time we're going to repeat exactly the same 12 minutes. If you don't like it quite soft, then there is no need to add water. Just put it back into the microwave. And you think it's too thick, you can always add water. So my advice is, if you're not sure about the texture that you're gonna get by adding the water, just put it back straight, and then when you bring it from the second time, it would be cooked by then and you will have a proper judgment from there And if it's too thick, you can always add a bit of water, then take it back to the microwave for a few minutes before mixing it until smooth. Okay guys, it's been 12 minutes now, and in total it's now 24 minutes. So the first part was 12 minutes and this is the second part, which was another 12 minutes. So now in total I've used 24 minutes for the making of this microwave fufu. As you can see, it looks cooked now. So I'm going to give it another good mix, and I will mix it well until it's all smooth. Okay guys, now that we've achieved the level of smoothness we want, our fufu is cooked. This is the part where you have to now pound your fufu, then follow by creating the shape. But like I said, it's not everybody that knows that technique. And even myself, like I said from the beginning, I don't always get it right when it comes to pounding the fufu. So the idea at this stage, you don't really have to pound it. The reason for pounding is to obviously get it smooth, which we obviously have done that using the blending that I did earlier on. And if it's difficult for you to create a shape, here is a solution for you. Lay a plastic film into a bowl, followed by adding the quantity of your fufu that you want. Then tight it up into a round shape, just like this. And once it cooled down, remove the film and you will have it exactly the same shape as when it was pounded and shaped it. And this is how it looks like. How easy that is. By using this technique, you can actually create different shape of your choice. So I'm going to show you another way to create a different shape apart from the round shape. Lay a plastic film into a bowl, followed by adding the quantity of your fufu that you want, just like how you did it from the beginning. But this time, this one, make it slightly longer, as we are going to create a square shape. Then once you finish laying the fufu, roll it up and tight it in the middle, just like how I did mine. And there you go, ta-da, you have a different shape of fufu. How easy that is. And at the end of the day, once it's cooled down, it all goes into the belly. There you go guys, this is the first part of making easy plantain and cassava fufu. So it's time to start the second stage, which is the traditional version. For the second part, into my cooking pot, this is the size of cassava and plantain that I've cut prior to cooking. And as you can see, I've removed the seeds from the plantain, and also I've removed the core from the cassava. It's exactly the same quantity that I've used for the microwave version. And that is all the ingredients for the second part of cooking. So now it's time to start cooking. So set the fire from high to medium, then place your cassava and plantain fufu and cooked it until cooked. Next, it's time to check our cassava and plantain, and it should be now cooked. Remove it and set it aside and let it cool down a bit before transferring it into a blender. In the second part, we are using a blender to blend it. But if you are in Africa and you have access to the normal traditional way of pounding, you can use that method. Or you can simply use the blender, just like me. It's another easy way as well to blend your plantain and your cassava without going through the process of pounding. Transfer it into a blender, then blend it until smooth. So once you achieve the desired smoothness and let it cool down a bit, it will be time to transfer it into our earthing pot. This part is the traditional way, and there is no other way of doing it. If you can't find the bigger one we use in back home, the earthing pot is the next level. And if you don't have an earthen pot, just check in your local African shop, or if you look into Amazon, you may be lucky to find it there as well. So transfer the quantity that you want into the earthen pot and then begin to nicely and gently pound it while rolling it up by dipping your hand in water to keep your hands wet, pounding it nicely and rolling it until you can see a round shape beginning to show. Then turn it over just like mine. And there you go, guys. Our traditional fufu is done. You can serve this with any type of soup of your choice or stew, and it will taste absolutely delicious. Yes, guys. Okay guys, this brings the end to our today's video. If you like today's recipe, don't forget to give the video a like, and also if you did try the recipe, don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below to let me know how it turns out, and also share with your families and friends. And also, if you are new to my channel and if this is your first time watching my video, thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe, like the video, comment in the comment section below, and also share with your families and friends. Okay guys, until then, I will catch up with you in my next video. Bye all.